I'm told of a mother who threw out her kids' Cheerios because she saw a post online that asked the question, can Cheerios cause cancer? Why should such a question be posed in the first place? Because Cheerios are composed of oats, and oats can contain traces of glyphosate, which is the most widely used herbicide in the world. Now, the issue here is that IARC, the International Agency for Research on Cancer, has ranked glyphosate in its category 2A, which is reserved for substances that are probably carcinogenic to humans. But I have to remind you that the IARC analysis is a hazard analysis, not a risk analysis, meaning it does not take into account the type and extent of exposure. And of course, what we are really interested in is risk. What is our risk when we are exposed to a certain substance? Well, other international agencies around the world have not deemed glyphosate to be carcinogenic. But in any case, given the fact that it is widely used and that traces are found in our food supply, there have been so-called tolerable daily intake limits that have been established based upon animal studies. So let's do a little math here. The most stringent regulations are in the European Union, and the tolerable daily intake there has been determined to be 0.5 milligrams, that is half a milligram, half a thousandth of a gram per kilogram of body weight. So for a 20 kilogram child, this would mean about 10 milligrams. So let's take a look at what is actually found in oat products. The highest amount ever detected, about 0.033 milligrams per 30 gram serving, which would be a normal serving size. And if you make the calculation, that's about 1/300th of the tolerable daily intake. Now, Cheerios don't contain that much. The most ever found in Cheerios is 0.024 milligram per 30 gram serving, and that then would make it 1/400th of the tolerable daily intake, which is, of course, a minute amount, so there is indeed no issue here. You also have to consider that there may be many other contaminants in our food supply, including in Cheerios. For example, oats can be contaminated by a natural fungus that produces a known human carcinogen, Toxin A. And that can be found in some oat products, and there the amounts found are closer to the tolerable daily intake. But still, it's no issue because that tolerable daily intake has a huge safety factor built into it. So, to answer the question, can Cheerios cause cancer? I think we can quite confidently say no, because we've done the math, and it turns out that the amounts are roughly 1/400th of the tolerable daily intake. So that is our daily cup of joe.